Come
Thank you,
on,
Dare.
come on. 2,000 network error. There we go. I think we're gonna get back. And as I get take us back. No, it still looks frozen as. Okay, it's a little bit of a delay. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so it looks like we're back. Let me get back to the recording. Okay, there we go. Hi guys. Yeah, we're back. Sorry. It turns out that Dare's revival, his Nat 20 revival, actually broke my internet. Because my entire network went down. So that sucks. And but we're back. So what just happened, other than shitty technology, is Mila was carrying Dare away from the plant creature because Dare was down, and Dare rolled his first death saving throw and rolled a nat 20. So now Dare's back up, and they are out of the immediate action. Now, Dare, that was your action. I'm guessing you don't have a bonus action. You can, or you have bonus action and movement.
Did you hear what my action was?
Your action was rolling the death saving throw.
Oh, it was. Oh.
So you can use your bonus action or movement now if you like.
Can I try and get the things that are in me out of me?
Yes. Wait, I think as a. Let me read this again.
That's probably an action.
I remember you saying action as well.
Usually those types of things are.
A creature can use an action to remove the spikes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you need an action for that, bud.
Okay, what can I do with my bonus action?
If you don't have anything that's...
You have to have a skill that says specifically bonus action. You have a free action that you can do, like a skill roll or like a, or say something with.
9-5. Hold on. Oh.
You could say thanks. You know. Just throw that
I
out.
will say thank you. I will say thank you. But I am presently very much drowsy at the fact that I just awoke.
You can have a drink of my flask.
Yeah, Paladin
I'm going
doesn't
to
have...
I'm going to attempt to get I'm going to get down and attempt to continue running to get some distance.
I believe,
Yeah, definitely.
I believe Shield of Faith is a bonus action if you have that spell. Gives you +2 to AC.
Oh, I do have that one. One moment.
There you go. Yeah, you definitely want to be familiar with your bonus actions because they are usually things that get you out of tricky situations.
Oh yeah. They are a hot commodity. I like that with a lot of the things in Xanathar's guide offers bonus actions. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, I haven't got to really thumb through that as much as I'd like to.
Oh, it's so good.
Connor, where does it talk about that specifically?
If you look at the spell, go into the compendium, type in Shield of Faith, and then just click and drag the spell onto the battle map. And
Oh no, I have it. I thought we were talking about something other than a spell. Okay.
Okay, so who do you want to cast Shield of Faith on?
Boba.
Cast it on
His
the
name's not Bob,
dwarf.
it's Baba. You're Boba Fett now.
Who's the individual closest to the creature right now?
Lothat.
No. Lothat.
I will cast it on them and then continue to get away.
Okay. Okay, so Lothat, you feel invigorated.
Hold on, how much distance can I roll?
You
You
have
should have your full speed.
30 feet. Yep.
Sorry, Kyle,
should
I have to get
probably-
used to not answering questions.
No, that's all right, man. I know it's hard. You have to physically remind yourself.
I'm gonna clear some distance here.
Okay, so you run to get some distance. Okay, Eeyore, you're up.
Alright, I think I'm going to cast Bane on him. So he needs to make a DC 13 Charisma save. And if he fails, he has to roll a D4 on his attacks. Damn it.
Hold on. Hold on. He might have a negative modifier.
Yeah, he's an ugly bastard.
Charisma, he has 11, so 0. What was the DC?
Yeah, he just passes. DC 13.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that was my turn.
Okay, so this thing's staring at you and you cast another spell on it. Now it starts to turn its body to match its head. Kind of a weird, unnatural movement. And then it kind of all faces around towards you. Lothet, you're going to get an attack of opportunity as he walks away. 5, 10, 15.
Is it still at advantage if I don't strike a specific point? Or is it just normal?
I'm going to say, right now it's just normal. Right now, there's no more advantage.
Okay.
Because he's kind of like running away from you. Oh, good slice.
Phew.
Ooh, that's a good stab too. Okay, so 10. You stab it in the back of the leg as it's running away. Eeyore runs straight for you, full tilt. It puts both of its hands out, and it's going to attempt to give you like a head smash, like one hand coming in, right hook, one coming left hook, and meet in the middle, which is your face. Right hook, 17. Left hook, 17. Do either of those hit?
No.
So he goes. It makes the double swing at you, and you put up your shield and just tink tink, and manage to deflect both blows and back up a little bit to safety in one shot. And this thing actually loses its balance a little bit, and then he rights itself and he stands over you. It stands over you, but it doesn't it's not breathing. There's no big huffing and puffing chest like a giant would. It just stands over you still, and like its eyes look down at you, but there's no pupils, so it's just facing your direction. And its body language screams, "Come at me, bro. Come at me." And that's its turn. Bob, you're up.
I will point my hand to that place where the weird light is coming out, and I will shoot magic missiles. Pew pew pew.
Okay.
To that specific place.
Yeah, so we're gonna. Oh man, I don't even know if there's a ruling for this. So if you're gonna aim for a specific place and it's not an attack roll, let's just do a D20 roll, and we'll call it a DC 15 to hit that exact spot.
It doesn't automatically hit.
Oh, it automatically.
Missile?
Yes, it automatically hits.
Okay,
I'm talking
so
about
that's
specific spot.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you pelt it, you pelt it with your magic missiles. It just it hits the side and it deals damage. So that's 9 more damage. So you see that its head and body, its top part of its torso kind of turn robotically, and look at you now as well, and then pivot back and look at Eeyore in front of it.
And I go as far away as I can.
Okay.
You're like the opposite of your brother.
Yep.
Okay, so you take off. Okay.
I'm 10 feet away out of the screen.
Okay. Yeah, just keep your excess. Keep track. Okay. Lothet.
Lothet sees this thing run over and attempt to hit his friend Eeyore. And just within range. Runs up and tries to stab it.
Okay. Are you raging?
Just what?
Are you? You weren't the.
I believe he is.
Weren't you the barbarian?
Yep.
He
Okay.
is. He is raging.
You already did. Okay. I couldn't remember if you raged last time or not.
I was. I just don't add rage damage because I don't attack with strength.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Okay. So you're go ahead.
So yeah. Not specifics, but just stab.
Okay.
Ooh.
A 9 does not hit. So you go and you hit another piece of that armor. That it seems this thing is covered sporadically with these bark-like plating, and it just deflects your sad little rapier. Just tink. Even the pew 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 was more vicious than the tink that the rapier sound makes as it deflects off.
But my first rapier was good.
That's true. Yeah, that was a good sink. That's true.
So
That was the heaviest.
I yell out at it, just like, ah! Try to get its attention away from Eeyore,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Milo, what you gonna do?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to be clear. Somebody told me earlier that there's some sort of glowing something or other in his leg, and then I also noticed somebody else shooting it. Are there two weak spots then that they're shooting at?
I don't think that would. I don't remember any. I mean,
Or
I remember
not
Lotheth saying
specifically
about.
weak spots, or just I know that I was told something from a perception check about like on his leg or something was glowing, and that's where everybody's
That was
targeting.
me.
Well, Lotheth said that.
Inside.
Lotheth said there was a light coming out of the side of it. Bob
Okay.
didn't say anything, and his shots weren't particularly in one specific area. So,
Okay.
you know on
That's
the, you know on its left side, there's some kind of light coming out of it.
Can I see that from my position?
Roll a perception check.
No problemo.
Nah, not from where you're at. It wasn't a very bright light to begin with, but not from where you're at now. You're pretty. I mean, you're pretty
Okay.
far away.
So then I'm just gonna take a couple shots, or take a shot with my crossbow, or not my crossbow, short bow for the time being.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's an easy hit. Okay. So you pull up your your short bow and sink one right into its back. It shifts around and looks at you. Shifts back. Back to Eeyore.
Okay. And then I wanna, can I see anything that I might be able to take cover around me? Any of these like trees or shrubs or anything?
Yeah, there are some shrubbery and trees and some mucky shit
Maybe
and
like-
some.
Maybe that's a campfire, or like maybe this bush, or this bush.
Yeah.
We'll just like maybe like try to retreat a little bit and get some like half cover, not too far.
Yeah, sure. Yep. So you
Okay.
you just kind of duck down, try to find some cover behind the bush.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That'll be my turn.
Dare.
I'm up.
We're right there.
Don't bust the internet this time.
It's not my plan.
What you got, buddy?
Am I good to go? I'm gonna remove the stuff that is in me right now.
Sure. Okay. You take your action to start yanking these spirally thorn bullshits out of your arm. You break them off, or you don't break them off. I'm sorry, you pull them out so that they don't break off. Okay, what would you like to do? Bonus action movement you got left. You are maintaining concentration on the Shield of Faith for Lotheth. What
Yes,
else? What
that
else?
is exactly what I'm going to look to Mr. Duke and ask, Any ideas to get us out of this?
Can I reply?
Yeah, sure. Quick dialogue. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. I just want to be like, fire, boys. And then kind of like open my pouch and show him that I've got like a fire bottle of oil and a fire starter.
Oh no.
Here we go again.
I shout. I shout to the rest that they should probably. Anyone available? Do you have a torch?
I have a torch.
I am very much tired though. My character is very much tired right now. They're just gonna try and recuperate.
Okay. So you want to take like the dodge action and kind of try to recover? Or?
Well,
You already used his action
I got
to
something.
pull out stuff.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Good.
Yeah, I
Good call.
took my action to it.
Okay. So yep, you're okay. You're just chilling. Saying about the fire. Okay. Eeyore, you're up. This bitch is looking you right in the face.
I am completely creeped out by its obsession with me. And I just want it to die already. So I'm gonna reach my hand out. I'm gonna touch it. And I'm gonna try to inflict some wounds. Goes.
The first time it failed.
It calls you a creep. You creep trying to touch me.
And now I brace myself for my swift death.
Okay, so you reach out and try to grab it, and it slaps your hand away, and your spell just fizzles off. Okay. The creature is going to, after it slaps your hand away, it's going to attempt to, it slapped your hand away and tried to make your arm turn so that like you're half turned away from it, so it can get a good shot on you. It's going to attempt a kidney shot. You have enough health that it shouldn't kill. I have faith. Oh, 14 doesn't hit. I don't. You know what, Sal? You are like you never get. No, never mind. I'm just gonna say you never get hit. You never get hit. So does a 26 hit? I'm guessing.
Yeah, this time it does.
Okay, so he tries to hit you in your left flank, and you quickly spin out of like him turning you, and you face him head on, and he goes for a very like sluggish but yet strong punch, and you put your shield up, but it punches your shield to the side and keeps going and hits you in the chest, just a solid hit, and for 11 piercing damage. And as it pulls its fist away, you can see that there are spiral-shaped thorns sticking through your armor into your chest. And you feel the pain as the first like 3 inches of these things are buried. Well, I shouldn't say buried in you. So 1.5 inches of these things are buried in your chest.
I just grunt and try to hide the pain. They're clearly hurt.
Okay, that's his turn. Bob, you're up.
Magic missile again. To that south place.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Do I
that.
roll my
Yes, roll that
D20?
DC 15.
damn it.
Wow, cool little macro roll. 0 successes. But you do hit him for 10 damage, and as you hit him, you see pieces of him, like vines and plant life, start to burst off of him. So you are definitely doing some damage to it.
Can I make that place to hit a little bit bigger? With every jump of my missile?
Not yet. It isn't bigger, but I will say that it'll, with the proper hits, it'll definitely get bigger. Yeah. But yeah, a few shots to the side, he's not that weak yet. Anything else, Bob? Movement, bonus action?
No, I keep at 90 feet away from him, kind of.
Okay. Okay, so yep, you back up to your max distance. Okay. See, them scrolls came in handy.
Yeah, that's
Very-
clock comes in handy.
Very, very, very good. Using downtime, kids, between sessions. It's helpful. Okay, so let's see, Lothet, you're up.
Lothet yells at it while trying to stab it. It's like, notice me!
Okay. Ooh, look at you. Look at you go. Look at you go. Okay. Right. Man, where's the damage on that, though? Great hit. So you stab it right in the back, and you find a place between the plates, and you shove her in. You feel it squishy, like a greenish pussy stuff run out onto your sword as you pierce whatever membrane is protecting its innards. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Milo. Battle Royale going on. What you got? Milo? Push to talk, maybe?
Sorry. Yep, you were correct. What would it take? Would it take an action to dip a arrow in oil and light it on fire?
You did say earlier that you grabbed your oil. You can grab your oil as a free action. So you had your oil. I could say you could dip it as a free action, since you already have it at the ready. If you had to get it out and dip it, then that would cost you an action. But as a free action, you can dip her down in the oil. Yep.
Okay, so then I'll have one dipped, and then while that one's dipped, the next turn I can light it and fire it. This turn I am going to use my action to fire another arrow at him, a regular arrow.
Okay. So you pull two out of your quiver. You dip one real quick. The other you knock up and release. It flies a little wild though. Goes off into the distance.
Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I'm done.
Okay. Dare, you're up.
At this point, I'm going to use all but to kind of get myself back into it. I'm going to use all but one of my lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
So that'll be giving me 9 points.
Okay. 9 points of your lay on hands. Very good, very good. Okay. Bonus action or movement?
Can I put down my backpack and begin to take out anything?
No, not without an action. The only thing you can do for an action, for a free action, I mean, the only thing you can do for a free action is grab something that's already readily available on you. Draw a sword, grab a, whatever, grab something that's already out and ready.
Alright, well, I'm going to stand back because right now I'm just going to, I guess, concentrate. I got a plan for later, the next turn, though.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
I have an idea.
So you're hanging out. Okay. Okay, Eeyore.
Alright, so Eeyore is scared for his life, realizing he has no choice but to take the brunt of this attack because this monster is just fixated on him. And so he's going to go into complete defensive mode by casting Sanctuary on himself, which means that, well, I'm sure you know what it means.
Yep.
And then that's my bonus action. So my main action, I'm going to go into the dodge action and just cower behind my shield and be like, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Please, please, I don't want to die.
Okay. Very nice. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So as you surround yourself with the light energy, this creature goes to punch you, but he's got to make a wisdom save. Oh man. So
Yes.
so he not only I know Sanctuary makes you redirect the attack, but since it's a nat 1, he not only doesn't hit you, he loses that attack. So he goes to hit you, and he stops in midair, and just like he shakes his head, like it shakes its head, and then just kind of turns, like it's like he forgot what he was doing. In the middle of an attack, he forgot what he was doing. He lowered his hand, and then turned around. And Lothat, he's gonna attempt to backhand you. Like he just completely just flipped a switch, and now he acts like Eeyore's not even there, and he's going to attempt to backhand you. Oh, I bet that misses, especially with Shield of Faith. Right? Lothat, does I'm guessing a 14 misses?
She's muted.
Lothat, push to talk? Maybe?
Yeah, I must have turned it on for some reason. Yeah, it doesn't hit. 14 doesn't hit.
Okay. So he turns around, but it's a very slow turn, and you see it coming, and he goes to backhand you, and you nimbly dodge out of the way. And, stand by a sec. He's going to use his bonus action to cause the spikes embedded in you, Eeyore, to twist and burrow deeper. For 14, holy shit. For 14 more piercing damage, as the inch and a half that they were stuck in your chest, now they are like, they're squeezing, they're turning and like burrowing, and as they're doing that, they're pushing their way, they're actually pushing your ribs apart, and as they're making their way in towards the center of your body.
No, Eeyore!
Yeah, if there's nothing I can do about that, then I am down.
Yeah, you have to use your... losing my headset. See? Breaking the internet, losing my headset. So yeah, you had to take them out before they, are assholes. Wait a second. Did I ever make you roll a dex save?
You didn't.
Yeah, I don't remember making you roll... Go ahead and roll a dex save, because you might not even have them in you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I made you... I know I made...
Yeah, I clearly remember that dex throw.
Yeah.
I clearly remember.
I made Dare. I think it still failed. I think it was DC 15.
Yeah, it was at 15. I can... Because he rolled exactly what I rolled.
Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, well, they still stuck in you anyway. But, I just want to make sure it didn't chip you out of a dex save. Okay. So, okay, so you go down, and this thing is, like, looking at you, Lothat. It's nothing. It's focusing purely on you. But you can hear Eeyore on the other side of it scream out in pain. Well, okay, I'm sorry. If you don't want to scream out in pain, you don't have to. But there's going to be some shit going down, because these things are, like, burrowing through your chest. Bob, you're up.
Yeah, Bob prayed to Mistra and lit his hand, and his magic missile hit that spot where the glow came from.
Okay. 12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with 12 damage, though, take this off first. As the missiles pelt its right flank again, we're gonna say the DC goes down 2. So you see as you sent out 3.
The DC goes down to 2.
No, it doesn't go down to 2. It goes down 2. So you pilled it with another barrage of magic missiles. So this is his third round of taking magic missiles to that right flank, and pieces of them are just flying off, bark and moss and shit. Excuse me. And you can see the light seeping out the side of it now. You can see it more clearly. In fact, Lothat, you can see on its right flank, you can see a sapphire light coming out. So it has a different color light coming out of each of its sides. Bob, do you have anything else?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
That's
Losette.
it for me. I'm
Losette,
going home.
you're going home? Okay. I killed the motherfucker. Okay.
I'm gonna try to stab at the first part, the one that I saw, not the new one.
Okay, so just to give you a little buff as well, because he opened it up, we will say that if you try to stab the blue part, we'll add 2 onto your attack. Another way to put it, it'll still be at disadvantage because you're striking a particular point, but because it's bigger now, because it's a pretty decent sized hole, then you will get 2 additional, two additional on your add 2 to your attack.
So
Just the blue part or either part?
No, just the blue, because the other one's still fully covered, like it was before.
Okay, then in that case, I will hit the blue part.
Okay, so you're striking for the blue glow. Go ahead and roll. Okay. Oh yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay.
now he didn't have to roll a wisdom save to use that bonus action on me, did he?
Nah, it wasn't an attack.
Well, attack or a spell or a harmful spell.
It wasn't a spell either.
Alright.
-9. Okay, he's starting to look a little shitty. So okay, so you take your rapier and you stab into its side, into that blue glow, and you feel as your rapier hits something, you feel like it goes it goes through like a membrane, like it's a hard surface, but then as you push harder, you feel like a pop, and the creature immediately like tries to smack your arm away, and it makes like a gurgling sound, and it is like looks like it just wants to destroy you and love you at the same time. Anything else?
I'm so confused. What does it want? No, actually, hang on.
Is it bloodied even?
So when you pull your
Did we
rapier,
reach?
when you pull your rapier out, there's nothing on it.
So I am going to stand where would I'm gonna move over to like directly opposite where Eeyore was to try to keep its focus as away from Eeyore as possible.
Okay. Start circling
And
around.
then that's it.
Okay. Milo, you're up. You see that little fellow's up there? He's stabbing. There's a light coming out of this thing now that you didn't
All
see.
right, so I'm going to take my tinderbox and light the oil-tipped arrow, and then I'm going to notch it and let loose at the vegetable beast.
Vegetable medley. Good. Okay. Fire! Oh, bitches!
Yay, crits!
Yay, 1 crit. Damn you. Okay. Okay, and your arrow flies and hits it like right up where, if it had a neck, right up on its collarbone, where its collarbone would be. So right up beside its face, it sticks in. It sinks. And go ahead and roll a d6 fire damage, please. The arrow sinks in, and oh man, you are getting
Yay,
gypped.
bonus 1 crit and bonus 1 fire.
Unfortunately for this, it is on fire. The arrow is on fire. The arrow sinks true, and it does its damage. But the fire is quickly outed in the fact that most of the vegetation on this creature is waterlogged. It's moist. But it does do some initial fire damage. Unfortunately, it's too wet to keep it burning.
All right, no problem. And that's my turn.
Okay. Man, that could have went so much better with an additional 2 extra d6s. That could have went so much better. Damn you. wet. It was all the wetness. It's the moisture really messes everything up.
So much wet water.
Yeah, just disgusting. Really. Unsanitary. Dare, you're up.
All right. Well, now that I'm finally, not trying to tend to myself, I'm going to remove from my backpack the longbow and my quiver and strap them on as I make my way over to the fire that Mr. Duke has set up.
He doesn't have a fire set up per se. He just lit an arrow on fire.
Oh. Okay. Then once I finish, then does that changing of equipment take my action?
If you have to change out equipment, yes. Well, what do you mean changing out equipment? I know you said about your backpack. But
Like I was equipping my bow in my quiver.
okay, no. Equipping weapons, no. Switching weapons, loading your arrows, unless it has a loading property. Loading your arrows, all that stuff is free action.
Okay, never mind then. I am going to look to Mr. Duke and ask for a fire, please. And get ready to prepare a shot.
Would you like to fire a regular shot as you're asking him to prepare, because he's gonna need
Yes.
his free action for that? Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So go ahead and fire a regular shot as you do, you get ready another shot for Mr. Duke to prepare it for you. Ooh, 14 does not hit. You shoot and it hits almost where Milo's arrow hit. It hits a little bit to the left, but a little bit to the left puts it on a plate, and it just kind of ricochets off a little bit and falls into the water.
This is where your rolls in that 20 as well, and then breaks your internet again, right?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I'm like, oh, here we go. No more internet breaks. Okay, so Dare, anything else? You still concentrating on Shield of Faith?
Yeah, I'm gonna concentrate on that Shield of Faith. So.
Eeyore, let's make that first death saving throw, sir. Oh, good, very good. Okay, so you are one step closer to revitalization. This creature is going to attempt to do a rage-filled flurry of blows, but not a technical flurry of blows, not a monk flurry of blows, just its own version. It's gonna try to do a 1-2 combo on you, Lothet. With your, remember you have a higher AC still. So first attack and second attack. Oh shit.
Well, I guess the second.
Okay, so you dodge the first one, but instead of as he goes to punch you with his first attack, you dodge out of the way, easy enough. You feel lighter on your feet for some reason, like you're charged up, a little bit of energy. But unfortunately, instead of like swinging with another fist, he just on his way back up, he goes for a backhand rather with the fist he just tried to strike you with, dealing. Hold on here. It's not too bad. Oh, it's kind of shitty. Dealing 20 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And you now have these spiral.
Wait, I have the save as well. Let me make the save.
Hold on. Oh, you're raging, so you only take half damage, right?
Yep.
Oh, yes, he is. He is raging.
I did count that. I only took 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you have on the base of your neck and on the outside bend of your shoulder, you now have these spiral shaped thorns sticking into your skin.
Let me make the save.
And yes, do your was it dex save? Yep. Dex save. Oh, buddy, I won't jip you. I'll never.
Would danger sense count for this?
Is it? I thought that's for checks. Isn't that? Is that checks or is it saves too?
Yes, it's
It is dex saving throws
Yeah.
only,
Yeah.
not checks.
Yeah, you saw it coming. Yep. You got this. You got this. You got this. Oh, bitches! Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right. So it backhands you, but it's unable to backhand you with the parts of it that it wanted to. Instead, it catches you with its forearm instead of the back of its fist, and it just knocks you almost on your ass. But you managed to stay up because you're a tough bastard. And that is his turn.
Oh yeah.
Boob, you're up, Boob. Well, let's move this out of the way so we can see.
Yeah. With Acid Splash, I can target one creature or choose two creatures that are within 5 feet of each other. Being this guy so big, can I count it as 2 creatures?
Nah, it's only one, bud.
Okay.
What
I
is-
will get closer to him, 60 feet, and I will cast Acid Splash on him.
Okay. Okay, Dex save. He fails. Okay, so he's going to take 4 acid damage.
Excellent.
Wow, you guys are willing this
Good.
motherfucker down.
Could I place the Acid Splash in the blue light or not?
Go ahead. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh!
Yes.
Okay, so you throw it into the...
Of 13 now, remember.
What's up? Yeah. Yeah, he passed it either way. But yeah, it's 13 now. So you throw your acid splash, aiming for that hole, and you manage to get some of it in the hole. You can't see the effect because all you can see is light coming out of the hole. But
Okay.
yeah, you got it in the hole.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Lothet, you're up.
The hole looks kind of acidy right now, so don't really want to stab at it again. Not on purpose, anyways. So I'm just gonna do a normal stab.
Okay. Oh yeah, you hit. You stab up into it. Oh, man, good. This is gonna be a good volley. Okay, so you put your rapier up in it, and the greenish, oozy sap starts coming out of his chest. Still no grunt. You only heard that one vicious, gurgly battle cry.
Are we halfway there yet?
Well, I couldn't tell you that. That would be just ruining all the fun. Milo, you're up. But yeah, we do need to keep to push on through this. So Milo, you're up.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yep, gotcha.
All right. So I know he. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the oil, my oil jar down on the ground, between me and this guy, so that he can dip arrows himself too.
Okay.
And then I am going to just notch an arrow up and send it flying at the monster.
Okay, sure. Oh yeah, another hit. Go ahead and roll.
And then what?
Go ahead and roll a d6 for fire damage.
All right.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Okay, so this one the fire on this one, it must have hit on a drier spot because the fire on this one is catching quite nicely. It does go out after a second, but yeah, the thing's trying to pat it off, trying to pat the fire off of itself. You can look down in your oil jar, and you got about enough for one more go. You really had to coat these to get the fire to be enough to do anything.
Okay. I'll save that for the other guys trying to eat.
Okay. Anything else, Milo?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Dare, you're up. push to talk? Dare?
I'm here. I will. Did Mr. Duke prepare the flame?
Okay. Well, you prepare it. He just set everything out for you, so you can just go up and dip it, light it, and go.
Okay, I'm gonna also take a shot now.
Okay. Oh yeah, 22. Okay. So, as you knock your fire arrow and you send it flying, how do you want it to finish this thing off?
I'm going to aim at center mass.
Okay. Oh, look
Just a
at
clean center mass shot.
your fresh new military terms. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you and it hits it point blank right in the solar plexus, or where it would be if it had one. And its head looks down at it, and then it just falls forward. And then Lothat, you dodge out of the way as this thing falls face first and is still in the muck. And you
Can
have
I move?
you have killed it. You've killed the creature. Wait. I'm gonna do my signature. Bleh. It's dead. So, congratulations, gentlemen. You didn't die. Well, most of you didn't die. Once. So anyway, does somebody want to? Eeyore's still laying over there. If somebody wants to do
Yes,
something.
I'm going to begin sprinting over to him.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You saved. Da-da-da.
Can I sprint for the whole 60?
Yeah, sure. We'll say
Or-
yeah. But we're out of combat now. So
Okay, well, I'm going to move over and I'm going to remove the things from him and then immediately just use my last remaining lay of hands on him. Just to pump that energy into him.
Okay. Well, the
It's-
things are
it's-
the things are burrowed so deep in him that it's going to take some work getting them out. But you do put your lay of
Okay,
hands
well,
on
then-
him, and Eeyore, you're now up. You're barely alive, and these things are still in your chest, but you are up.
I gasped for life. I'm like, oh my god, what happened? Where am I? Is everyone
Let's-
okay?
Stay down, and then we try to begin to remove the things from him.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove the one in the other leg that they did not see.
Okay. Okay,
Let's loot these two giant things we just killed by ourselves, and let's get back home.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can recover any arrows and
Okay.
see if there's any treasures. Obviously,
And then Dare looks around and then mentions that I believe he did want us to bring something back for him. He looks at Mr. Duke. I assume you have it.
what now? I don't. Out of character and in character. I don't know what's going on.
He was asking that. Remember, Mr. Premier wanted us to bring something back.
Yeah,
To
Mr.
tell you the truth, lad, I was a little beyond
Yeah,
the
Mr.
details.
Mr. People always wants something back.
I'll take
you
him a
can go.
branch. Is there anything worth some money in there?
Okay. So go ahead. Who wants to do the investigation check with advantage?
I want to investigate the green thing.
Let him.
Actually, let's do two people can do them with advantage. So 2 people and then 2 people helping them. That's like 4 people's rolls. So 2 people do it with advantage. First 2 rolls count.
Shoot.
I don't got no bonuses on
I will be
investigation.
assisting.
Just perception.
Investigation.
Does anybody have a bonus to investigation besides Bob?
Use guidance on the next person.
Yeah. So Eeyore manages to cast guidance. Somebody else roll an investigation check, please. Even if there's no modifier, that'd be okay. As long as it's not negative, I wouldn't recommend that one. Okay, good. So, Eeyore, you want to roll a guidance die, please, for Mr. Milo as he investigated.
I'm looking for the booty.
Looking for that booty. Okay, 18 total. Very nice. Okay, so you notice offhand that as you go and check, or I guess Milo.
And I want my arrows too, if
Yes.
there are any.
So are you?
Oh,
You're,
no,
are
I
you
guess I
looking
did light
for the
most of them on
treasure?
fire, so.
You're able to recover. Let's say 2 arrows
All right, very good.
that were serviceable. One was the actual arrow itself was burnt too much, and the other ones they weren't worth saving. So you're able to, and the one that flew wild you didn't get. Okay, so on the giant you guys find a sword, which it looked as though it was in a sack on the waist of this giant. So it looked as though it was like a great sword size, but it looked as though it used it for like a carving knife. And the sword looks cool, like way too cool for this thing now. What's up?
Does it have inscription? Is it emanating magical energy?
You would have to check it. Take the time to check it for that, or use a spell slot. It just looks cool. It looks like it belonged to somebody with money at one point.
I take the time.
Okay, so you over the next 10 minutes, you want to look at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say there are encryption in the sword or something?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You don't. Never mind. I was thinking of detect magic. Yeah. So you take there's no inscriptions. It's just a very nice sword, but it has like you can see it has like blood and meats on it. It looks as though like had cooked meats still stuck to it. So there was this thing's cooking knife. Other than that, it has a bag, and in the bag it has the bag on the other side of its hip, it has a few body parts, the foot of a halfling sized foot, or maybe a human child. It has a couple of what appears to be wolves, some kind of wolf pieces, but they're not quite wolves. They're like wolves with tusks that curl outward. There's a head of one of those, and then like a couple body pieces of it. But there also at the bottom of that bag, there is a small pile of clothing. And in that clothing, there are 12 gold pieces, 27 silver pieces, and 7 copper.
Do we recognize what these things are?
Yes,
Because we don't actually use gold and stuff.
that's true. Yeah, you guys. I'll explain that to you later, Milo. But that's true. But you guys know what currency is, and real currency is. So, but yeah,
I take all the body parts I can carry. This is proof there is more people outside.
okay. Do you want to take just the humanoid parts or also the animal parts?
No, I want to take the whole bag the giant has, if I
Okay.
can.
Well, that's like 80 pounds of meats and shit.
Yeah, maybe one of the
Let's
dwarves
just
can
divide that.
drag
We
it.
can divide that among us and carry it back.
Okay.
I'm not helping him carry back dead body parts.
I'll clean it.
All right, we'll let you guys flesh that out then. Okay. Go into the city talk channel, and you guys can flesh out who's carrying what, and what you want to do.
What about the green thing? What's in the green thing? What was the glowing thing inside?
Okay, yeah. So we're getting to the other creature now. So that's really all you found of any worth on the giant. Other than
Is
it does.
somebody keeping track of all the stuff we're finding here, or are we splitting it up now, or?
I would have somebody put it in Discord, and you guys can put it like in City Talk, in the Discord, and you guys can flesh it out.
If you could,
Just so we can get through this official part, and then we can still do it online here. But we'll just get through this official part, and then we'll work on divvying it up after I'm done with the stream.
Alright.
Okay, so the plant creature, who wants to plunge their hand into the side of this thing? I'm assuming that's what's going to go down.
Definitely
do
got to
it.
be Milo.
Okay, so Milo, you go up.
But we'll also.
with several people watching him.
Okay, so as you see this blue glow inside of it, and you reach in through this nice big hole that Bob made. You reach in and you pull out a softball-sized glowing sapphire orb. The orb has a hole in it, and it looks as though like it's kind of looks, when you're looking inside the hole, it doesn't go the whole way through, but it looks like it's crystal on the inside. The glow is a lot dimmer than what you saw from back when you were down away from the creature. It's just a very dim glow. But it is like a crystal ball, but it's pure sapphire. It's very beautiful looking. And then once you guys take the time to cut open the other side, you find an amber-colored sphere. What's the damn spheres in this game? An amber-colored softball sphere that hasn't been damaged, and it has a bright amber glow. And other than that, and some plant stuff, that's really all this creature has. He doesn't have any actual loot.
Yeah,
So-
Eeyore wants to collect any mushrooms or anything growing on him.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and do a.
While he do that, I'll do the ritual for the tech magic to see what this sphere emanate.
Yeah, so Milo's just holding these spheres in his hands for everybody to see. He's not like trying to be like shady or like thiefy or anything. He's just like, so what do you guys think? We sell these things off and take the old man some sticks?
I think we should figure out what those are first.
Yeah, definitely. They're valuable, right?
And Mr. Pimley has the most knowledge on this kind of thing. And if it's something we can sell, then we may. But till then, let's find out what it is.
Alrighty. So Milo hands him over to Bob to do his ritual on.
Okay, so you guys are gonna stand there and take the 10 minutes to go over, or to.
While doing that, I'm going to walk over to the carcass of the giant and say, should we do anything about this? It would certainly help with some people's investigations. The question's just too heavy.
Milo doesn't want anything to do with a giant dead body.
Oh, there's also that the bear cowl that this thing was wearing. That's also I guess considered loot if anybody wanted to carry half bear carcass fur.
Lilith sort of shoots Bob. It looks like, I'm not carrying that for you.
If no one wants the bear, yeah, the bear can, I'll take it.
Let's carve off some of it, and then that, or we could.
But what do I have to roll to find some mushrooms?
Okay, yeah. So do well, since you're just collecting now, just do a survival check to see how much successful.
All right, I cast guidance on myself too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, beautiful. So you get not just mushrooms, you get several different species of plants off this thing. A lot of them you've never seen before. How much weight wise would you like to get off this creature? Now, like, are you aiming for?
Oh man, I'm just completely excited. I'm like, oh man, I wonder what this one is. I'm just grabbing as much as I can. I'm trying to harvest them alive if possible, but if not possible, whatever, I'm just harvesting as much as I can, basically. Just a little bit of each different species.
Okay. You get about a 4-pound bag of different mushrooms and plant life. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. There was one in particular, when you cut it, it released a poof.
So this is poison then?
Yes, yeah, so if you had advantage because it'd being a dwarf, yes, this would be advantage on this throw. Okay, not that you needed it, but okay, so you feel like a burn once you cut the one kind of shroom off. You feel a burn as the spores go up into your nostrils, but you kind of shrug it off like, that burned a little bit, like sniffing pepper. And you move on and keep gathering. So you gather about 4-pound sack of all kinds of plant life for your studies.
Nice.
Okay. Anybody else looking for anything else out here?
What about the ingredients for magic potions?
You tell me
Right.
what you're looking for, and I'll tell you if it's there, or if you need to roll for it.
I don't know.
Because you let me know what you're looking for. I'll tell you if you see it. Because to describe every piece of plant life in this ecosystem would probably not be fun.
Let me see what I'm looking for.
Okay, how about you do a survival check now as you're looking around this area for any unique kinds of things that you think might go into potions, and then we'll resolve it later. Does anybody else have anything else they need to do here?
I'm going to debate whether there's anything useful on the carcass of either of the creatures.
It doesn't say.
Actually, what I'm going to look at is the place where the creature originally came out of.
Okay, it's just like a big hole now. It's like a big ditch where it looked like this creature nestled in quite nicely. It's now just a big ditch, and it's got some water in it and shit now that ran off.
I'll give it a cursory inspection and then signal to Mr. Stonecutter. Do you see anything in there?
So I take a look in. Do I say anything?
No, it's just a hole with some water in it. Like this thing was sleeping in it, like it was a bed.
Oh, looks like a hole with some water in it.
Let's write that down real quick.
So how are we handling coming back to home?
Okay, so here's how it works when you guys are you guys don't make it back. I think this is the first time this has happened. So we're going to, how many hexes did we go? Let me see my map here. So
Covered some ground.
well, I don't exactly do the exact math going back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need 4 of you to make D. Is it D10 as well, or is it D20s for this? Stand by. I have it. Scroll up. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, so I need 4 of you to make a D10. Roll a D10, please.
Everyone roll but me.
Okay.
Oh God.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens.
I meant that I was gonna roll instead of Regis.
Oh, okay. You want to do that?
Okay, so let's see. Roll 2 D10s. Let's see. I'll do that. 4.
Uh-oh. I don't know what this means.
We each take 4 damage.
This,
Nope.
this is killing me.
This is
We all die.
yes. How'd you know? Spoiled it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need everybody to make an athletics check.
Oh no.
Can I use guidance or?
No. Yeah, this one's not gonna be guidance. So a flock of very fat birds is like it's doing a nice, beautiful flying V across the plains, and you guys have gone back through the swamp, crossed the open ground, gone back through the forest, past the chapel, and you're in the last stretch. You're out into by the burnt ground, the scorched earth. You guys are almost to the scorched earth, and this flock of birds is flying overhead, and it dives. The whole flock dives, and they just fly at you. And they're like bulbous. These things are bulbous, and they kind of look like they're attacking you, but at the same time, like they're not. Like they don't have big. They have little tiny beaks, and they're just like coming at you. And instead of like pecking you or clawing you, they just fly into you, and they start hitting you. Boom, boom, boom.
These are some angry birds.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That does sound like Angry Birds, doesn't it? Let's see here.
They are literally angry birds.
Holy shit! I'm sorry,
Just on
Pop.
their eggs.
I'm sorry, Pop Culture. You can have back your mobile game. Let's see. 9, 17. Someone average that out for me. I don't have a calculator on here at the moment. 9, 17, 18.
17, 34, 44, 50, 62. So
Is-
divided by 5 is 12.
Woo!
Rounds down to 12.
Okay, as long as it's above 10, we're good. Okay, so these things fly, angry birds fly down and pummel into you, and they spin, like they hit you and they'll just spin off, and then they just keep flying like nothing ever happened. And they all go back up and they form in their flying V again, and they continue flying south. And as awkward as a moment of that was, it wasn't real painful. Some of you might be a little banged up, but it wasn't like they were trying to kill you or anything. I don't know what the hell. It was just weird. But you managed to survive the flock, and let's see here. Yes, and you make it the rest of the way back. Right as the sun has begun to set, you enter the gate.
We did it, guys. We're still alive.
Really?
So okay, so let's wrap it up there because it's really late. I don't mind staying on here and chatting with you guys, and we'll finish it, but we'll end the broadcast here. So thank you everyone for joining us on episode 5 of the Great Miasma, and an additional sneak peek at an Angry Birds feature that is coming. That's just dumb, and I didn't realize the coincidence when it happened. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Had a great time. Come join our Discord group. Join our fun, join our games, and we'll catch you all later. And have a good night. And you guys can say goodbye. Like when I say have a good night, you guys can say goodbye if you want after that. That way everybody can know.
Goodbye.
Ooh,